Hi, I'm Roxana. Welcome to our backyard. We have permaculture in our backyard so that most of the plants here are edible, and if they're not edible, they have another purpose. I am sitting beside a beautiful red currant. It is early May in southern Ontario, so the flowers are just starting, and in a couple months we can come back and I can show you the beautiful red berries. I started wildcrafting as a child. My mother learned some of these skills from her parents and grandparents. The first plant I grew up eating, or one of the wild edibles I grew up eating, is the dandelion. Most of you are familiar with this beautiful yellow flower. The flowers are incredibly important for pollinators, so leaving them blooming and picking them before they go to seed if you don't want to spread them. That way you can eat the flowers or let the pollinators have them too. So the flowers can be used in dandelion wine, dandelion jelly. I've also put them in pakoras and other sauteed meals. The way Mom used to make it was she used the leaves and she would make a wilted dandelion salad. And I've since used it in many ways. So salad, stir fry, shake, anything you'd want a bitter green in, it's awesome. And most people consider dandelion a weed. But because we've got other plants as an understory and it's more of an ecosystem, we only have a dozen or so dandelions in the yard. It's not overpowering the yard. Dandelions are a colonizing plant, so when the area is disturbed, that's when they come in. So because our yard has understory and canopy of different plants, then there's no, the dandelions here, but it's not overpowering. The another edible I like eating in the spring is wild mustard. So you can see this one's just starting to go into flower. Again, the leaves I throw in stir fries, shakes, smoothies, salads, wherever else you want a green. One of the most popular ways of using garlic mustard is in a pesto. So I love spring because the violets are out. And I mentioned earlier that our ground cover is not mostly grass. In the backyard, because of the shade, it's got an awful lot of violets. So the violets you can throw in a salad or candy them for a dessert, but they have a little sweet taste to them. And this is the violet leaf that, again, you can eat in a salad or throw in a smoothie. They're great tasting. One of the other plants we have in our more shady backyard are ferns. And when the fern comes up, it comes up as this little, what's called a fiddlehead, and it uncurls then into the fern frond. And these are awesome sauteed with garlic and onion. With the fern, when you're collecting it from wild areas, make sure you harvest selectively. You want to leave enough fronds for other people and for it to grow and have a healthy summer. And what I like to do as well is ask permission of the plant when I pick, so I know which of the fronds or the fiddleheads want to be selected. And the last plant I have here from our yard is plantain. And again, it's colonizing species and it's low to the ground. So if you have a lawnmower, you miss it. And there's a legend that plantain was called white man's footprints because when the plantain seeds stuck to pioneer boots and were transported across North America that way. And the plantain, again, is an excellent source of nutrients. It's a beautiful green. I like just picking it out of the garden and chewing it. And, you know, it's beneficial for gum and teeth health. So sometimes I just chew it and stick a piece in the corner of my mouth. And yeah, it's another beautiful plant that's in our yard. So there are 5 fun spring edibles that you can explore on your own. Eating wild edibles is fun, and you know, it's important to get out there, eat local, gets fresh air, allows you to be in nature. So have fun wild crafting.